This is the monthly chart on Cisco. Cisco is one of those OGs in the tech space who's been around and seen many things going back all the way to the dot-com bubble. You have to give it credit for sticking around and somewhat still being relevant. However, the past 5 years or so, price has been in a big range, $20 range roughly. If this was a football field, that would be one part of the end zone, and then you would have another side of the end zone. And right about here would be the 50-yard line. 50-yard line is, kind of like that middle of the field where really no one has an advantage. Um, you know, if you're closer to this end of the end zone or this end of the end zone, well, one team does have an advantage, right? So when you're looking at a chart, uh, this side of the end zone or this side of the end zone, there's an imbalance between buyers and sellers. In the middle, again, 50-yard line, no one has an advantage. Well, the buyers and sellers are at equilibrium. All right, before we continue with the analysis, let's look at this article from Reuters because they did just announce earnings. Cisco touts market share wins, AI potential as revenue forecast disappoints. So the network equipment maker Cisco CEO talked up market share wins and AI opportunities as he moved to allay fears over slowing growth after a disappointing annual revenue forecast. The remarks helped the company's shares reverse course and extended trading to rise more than 2% on Wednesday, but the stock has underperformed a broader market rally this year with an 11% rise, dogged by worries that a cloud spending slowdown would hit orders. Cisco forecasts full-year revenue to be between 57 billion and 58.2 billion. That was below estimates. Rival Juniper and also offered a weak forecast last month for comparison purposes. Cisco CEO Chuck Robbins said the company has gained more than 3% points of market share in its three largest network markets in the first quarter and expects more share gains in these areas in the subsequent quarters and years. He also said the company was likely to be a leading supplier of networking gear needed for AI workloads. This is a huge opportunity for Cisco, but not only for Cisco, but all the tech companies out there that are riding this wave, this decade of AI innovation. Cisco, whose customers include telecom firm AT&T and auto retailer AutoNation, also reported fourth quarter revenue of 15.2 billion, beating the estimates of 15.05 billion. The company, benefiting from easing supply chain hurdles, has tried to reduce its dependence on one-time sales of expensive hardware by pushing more of its software services, which are more reliable as they bring in recurring payments. Good strategy, which a lot of companies are moving to a subscription model for that reliable income. All right, now going back to the charts, we can see that although prices in range bound, the momentum is to the upside at this time. On the monthly chart, however, you can see price is coming into an area where price did pause and or reverse. So if price is going to go higher, it's going to have a difficult time moving $5 or so higher. Let's go to the weekly chart. And as we saw on the monthly chart, momentum was to the upside. On the weekly chart, you can see that the 13 and 26 simple moving average are pointing up. If you didn't know how to read price action, just follow the moving averages. So we can see a level of interest here. Price nearly came into that level before pulling away. So let's mark it in weekly buyers at $44. All right. So price this past week has had a decent run higher. This will be the third week in a row of green. But again, prices is coming into an area where I anticipate price pausing for the next several weeks. Let's go down to the daily chart. You can see on earnings, price gapped higher as the CEO reassured Wall Street despite missing the revenue forecast, reassuring Wall Street with regards to what's to come and AI initiatives and opportunities. Again, you can see price is above all the moving averages. I would say right now price is extended. So I would anticipate price moving down into this area here between 52 and say $54. There's a lot of trading here before price broke out. Again, prices are selling at 55.09 right now. You have all this trading in this 53, 57 area. Price is going to just hang out, going to base for a while. Before the bulls and or the bears decide who's going to reign supreme, you're either going to get a breakout or a breakdown to the downside over the coming, I'm going to say, couple of weeks. But there's no opportunity in Cisco right now, in my opinion, as price is at a level where previous time price just kind of hung out. So, the next catalyst might be next earnings or a news event by the company. Good news is that as the NASDAQ has been selling off, Cisco has been moving higher. Could be that Cisco is undervalued. Don't know for sure as I am a technical person, but that's the analysis. One other thing to note, if I go to the monthly chart, in this area, getting into the expensive area, below the 50-yard line, you're getting into the cheaper area. So just be mindful as price continues to move higher. You could see a decline in price as we had back in 2019, as we saw back in 2021. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.